Hi.
Hi, I'm Cece.
And I'm Casper.
Follow us on our adventures discovering new places.
We will be interviewing the business owners about their business.
We will also provide reviews on places we've gone and visited. And hit the subscribe button and hit the bell to be notified on our next video. Thank you very much. Here is the location of Northcliffe, located in the southwest of Western Australia.
It's a town located in the lowest southwest of Western Australia. It is surrounded by Curry, Murray and Jarrah forests. The area was also used for dairy farming and populated under the group settlement scheme between the 1920s and 1930s. It is a very historical little town with a pioneer museum, which we'll be including in this video.
Over here we have the Northcliffe Information and Visitors Centre, and we also have the railway line which runs between Northcliffe and Pemberton. Unfortunately today it's not used anymore because it's further down the track. It's very heavily overgrown with bush, and as we zoom in down here you can also see it's covered by a growth of grass and various plants. As we have a look around Northcliffe, we have various murals like where the heck is Northcliffe? As we stated earlier, Northcliffe is located in Western Australia. And over here we have a lovely cafe. On one of our previous visits to Northcliffe, we had a meal here at this cafe and I highly recommend it. As you can see, Northcliffe is a very small little town, though it's definitely, if you're passing through this area, it's well worth having a look. With an old historic windmill, to a petrol station and general store. Also, if you're passing through, there's also a toilet block located within the vicinity of the Pioneer Park.
Welcome to the Northcliffe Pioneer Museum. The plaques along these paths recall our brave pioneers who from 1924 called Northcliffe home among the group settlement scheme. It also says here that if you have got family that were in the Northcliffe family, you can ask inside the little hut, just over there, to have a plaque. You can see a nice little children's playground with some nice little fun things for them to do. little picnic area. Here's some little things that you can see around Northcliffe's, just as some of our treasures. Unfortunately today the Pioneer Museum wasn't open when we visited, but it's still a nice little walk around the area. Here's the International Harvester, famous portable engine. An old bank. And down here we have some old machinery. Can't actually go in there and actually have a walk around. However, we can see it from the distance. And here we have rather an interesting fossil or bones of some sort. And Northcliffe is surrounded by forest trees. And here we have some information on the Federation track. Museum and Teachers Cottage down here. And Cyclone Elby, when it hit in April 1977, came from the north and swept through the lower southwest. The eye passed over Northcliffe and many buildings were destroyed and badly damaged. The roads were not usable for days. This is the front back of what had been a remarkable farm hay shed. Cyclones don't normally come down this far. Then we have 1952 to 1976. Oops, I think I did those in the wrong order. I hope you'll see the humour side about it. And here we have the old post office. a tobacco farm. A cream depot up the top there. A little bit of reflection showing through the glass there. Okay, a bit further back in time as we look at the 1901 to 1926 photos. A immigrant ship. The SS Demosthenes 1923, which left Tilbury Dock in December 1923 and arrived in Albany January 1924. Albany is to the east of Northcliffe. The ship brought all 20 families from England who were bound for Group 97 in Northcliffe. And we just have a few of the old machinery. And looking at this particular plaque here, well, we've got 1927 to 1951. There we have the Northcliffe Hospital. Once again, a little bit of reflection. And just some family group photos. Oh, this little building is up here. It's starting to rain again, but I'll try to do the best I can. Just a little shelter. Which appears that the road coach stop, Trans WA, stops here in Northcliffe. I'm not sure of the actual hours, what time it stops, or the day. However, if you were to go on the Trans WA website, I am sure that they'll be able to help you with that one. Trans WA does do bus services throughout the southwest and various towns. I think I should have brought my body from the car, but we get that in a big state like WA. Lovely little flowers down here. I can see a sign up here, a direction sign. I'm just going to quickly sort of walk up to that particular signage, just to let you know roughly where we all are. Alright, this used to be a railway line, but as you can see it's definitely not in use. Here we have that sign I was talking to you about, the town centre. This is the Billiman track along this way. Albany, 325 kilometres, and Kalamunda, 628 kilometres, where the Pemberton track starts from. Kalamunda is in the heart of the city of Perth. Lovely little peaceful area around here. Can't actually hear any birds today, and I'm sure that there would be birds. The understory Art in Nature is located down at the Northcliffe Visitor Resource Centre. It's cost $10 at the time of this video to get into it. I was talking to the lady in the visitor centre about it. It's not funded or anything. It's run by volunteers and word of mouth. So it's well worth a visit, as I have visited it once before on my journeys to Northcliffe previously. I highly recommend it. There is a lovely little brochure which I'm just going to hold up. Don't know how well you can see the brochure on what is available. There is one particular sculpture. They're called, well, there it is. Ghosts of the Old Growth. This sculpture is one of a series of wood carvings created with a chainsaw and chisel. The fire was salvaged from firewood. The face of the forest watch your every step, the ghost of the old growth, and calling you back into the forest. So it's all about nature and things like that. I highly recommend it and support the Northcliffe town, the Northcliffe understory, who are trying to restore the art in nature. A little bit about the Northcliffe Information Visitor Centre. The sculpture walk, which is what I was saying, was the understory. Just like to add a little bit about that. Understory is formerly known as the Southern Forest Sculpture Walk. It is managed by a non-for-profit cultural organisation, and all the income is reinvested. Just sort of some little sites around it. Our beautiful bottle brush and some of the trees around the area.